Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in the sketch series. We are continuing with Fenestration Sketch B. I got this far with the previous episode in using pastel colors based on this detailed sketch. And I paused it or stopped it deliberately so that I can give myself time to kind of think things over. I do like how things are going. What is still unknown what's going to happen up here, because I don't have the pieces to recreate that part, but this is all part of the exploration of how to use these pieces that I'm not familiar with, and also color combinations that what will look pleasing to the eye. I also reevaluated to make sure I have enough pieces to complete it, and in doing so I discovered that previously inputted this is not a legal move. So I'm gonna need to have something else put there to kind of cover this. I'm not a huge fan of that part, so I'll think of something to put there. And I did find another one, so I might have enough of these round plates, but we'll see. Here. And so part of the weakness of this design is, or this color combination design, is that I'm relying a lot on this piece, the single stud horizontal pink, just because all the joints are using this, and that's to help make it more look cohesive. I don't necessarily have to have it where it's a different kind of bay, but it does show that it looks more unified if it does. Because, for example, here will be this color, and then here will be another color, but all that's different is this column and then this arrangement. I'm not yet ready to see how it looks with, alternating a color just because it's a different bay. And here. And so I'm just going to continue on with what I did on this side. Here we go. So that way I can finish that part up. Let's see, did I set aside a, yep, just that. And also I would like to put something there in the corner, just because, to make it a little bit more look nicer on the interior or this side, because I really like how this came out. It's not as great on this side. Okay, so it's 3. And then 10. I did find 2x1 plates and a 2x2 in pink, so I can't place that there. I was pausing to see if this can be lowered so that all the columns can have it, but it's really for this particular height that it needs to be there. If I put it here, then the separation between the lavenders will be more pronounced. Let's see, is there any other drawback to that? I kind of like how they're barely touching. I think that's part of the greatness of this combination. But I think I'll leave it there for now and see what else I can come up with. Okay, so then it's a inverse slope. This way. Okay. So it's this. then for here, I can put this detail there. And I do have several of these light blue single stud horizontal stud pieces that could be placed there to make this possible. And that'll also depend on other color combinations. If not all of it was going to be pink, but also introduce other colors, because I do have a tan that color, and if I wasn't restricted to pastels, I do have the more bold colors in this shape. So I guess it's just depending on, since I'm focusing on color, that's my main constraint. That if I do, that's what I end up with. It has its pros and cons, because I really like how it delineates each element and it's more or less its purpose. Where do I put you? Here. And so that it can be read easily, whereas the white one, the detail model, you kind of accept that it's all there. Each piece, other than if it's colored, you can see it clearly, but otherwise you have to search what's going on with it because it's all unified. And this is going to get lavender, but it's going to get a single stud here, and then 3 more. And then that's it for the columns or cylinder. Put you aside because now I need to focus on other pieces. Here we go. And it's going to be blue. Oh. Okay. So all these changing of directions, I wonder how it is in the broader community, but just to explore what other possibilities there are to create shapes. Whereas it would have been just a block, a 2x2, 1x1 thing. Okay, now what do we need here? Okay. So I have thought about the castle, and I'm thinking it's going to have to be edited, just because if this corner took me about an hour, it's going to be a long, I'm not even sure how to go about it. But other than edit it, it'll be like a video vlog saying the progression, maybe a week's worth, kind of look back, see what was done on it, and then go from there. Okay, what kind of, I think it's just 2x4. Oh yes, and now it's time to use the plates. I'll probably go with pink. Here, here. And what was the combination? It was just a 1x2. And that was just a 1x1. Okay, and then so this is where I use them because I needed two. There we go. And then inward slope. With a blue curve and pink tooth or teeth. This one to hold it together. Huh. There we go. And this part is just a 1x2. And let me reevaluate this part here. Not a huge fan of that because it's all ornate, and then a block there. I know I put it there to kind of, because that gap does not work as a, opening. So if I still keep the structure being yellow, I can do that. And then that is 2. And it's pink there. I do have this here. Just because it's kind of intense, I'm gonna, oops, do it that way. There's still a gap. Right at the tips of the reverse slopes. So, could be a nice place for Lego pigeons. But also it's just I think it's just too abrupt. So maybe that's the way to go. I also look for pieces that might go here. I don't have any in pastel other than reverse slopes. So it's kind of iffy at this point. This is what I prepared for. And I guess it is important because it's keeping at least this bait together. serve a purpose here. There. Until I get a better brick, maybe that'll have to do. So now we're here. That's what I don't have anything to finish that off. Might as well do it pink. Okay. So we're at that height. Not bad time-wise. Probably considered most of it was figured out. Now I'm where I need to. Let me just replace this before I make it harder on myself by putting stuff up there or above it, tying into the rest of the structure. Oh, that frees up a round plate or 2 plates. Cool. Okay. Let me put you here. There we go. Okay. I do like this blue, not because it's detailed, but because it's a different color serving a purpose, holding up this arch or this curve. Fortunately, it's right next to something that's not so great. Then it's on top, that's an issue. It can't work that way. There's still going to be a gap. What's this one? Not projected out enough. Okay, so this or this. I don't have a 10 of that length. It does kind of block the tip of the curve. Maybe neither. Maybe it'll have to be part of it. We'll see. Okay, now for the tall base. And I guess I'm going to borrow some of that there, if I can. Put some detail there, so that at least something's going on here if it's going to be at that height. But if this is your main and only kind of bay, that could be it for the roof, or the ceiling, or the floor for the level above. So here, if I well, let's see. First, well, yeah, it's 5, so it has to be on the 2x1 with 1 stud. Oh, I thought I saw it. There. Wow. That was going to be easier. There it is. It's acceptable. It's just with every layer, it does project out more. I'll think about it. Now let's see if I can find. Yep, here's one. Maybe. And maybe. Maybe. So if the 1x6 too high doesn't look good, then I'll have to use what I use for the other base, the teeth in horizontal fashion. I only have 4 left. Oh, 5. Oh. Well, that's how many. Hey, so I can maybe use the last of them here. And I have enough teeth. I thought I added more of the 2x1 single stud. Here we go. It's not horrible. It's still lacking, I think. Whereas if, and luckily I do have several of these, I can see how it looks with a reverse, or however you want to call this part here. But then it's also, I don't have the depth. I'll need to kind of do something there. Okay, here they are, side by side. Oh yeah, this. What's wrong? Oh. Still not quite right. Oh, that's right. This is a different. Oops. So to be symmetrical, it has to be like that. Are these too wide? Yeah, it will be uneven still. I would say this has to be higher. Just because if this much got, this rise from the well, yeah, the cap of the fenestration. This looks like it's even smaller than these right here. So somehow it needs to be a little bit more grander. Something to justify all this height, and following it with your eye gets you this much more. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Uh-huh. Need to have a detail there. That might work. It's off center. Why? The center is not on point. There it is. Okay. So, will it help if I use these? Yep. Okay. Now then. I would say it needs to go down. I just need one more plate higher. There. So it says brick and plate height. That I'm able to do that. I'll buy it. Yeah. Now let me see how it looks with that. I hope it's not an issue. I need 3 wide. I don't have a 3 wide pink. But I do have 3 by 1 beige. It's gonna be mostly hidden, so we'll see. Oh, and I need one more. But will it still work because it is offset? Yes, it works. But because it's offset, that was part of the trouble here. Let's see if I can resolve it without going too high up. And then, do I want to do, what do I want to do there? I could have that. I could have these pieces here. do I get any benefit to kind of do that? Because I can always make a plate and cover that as I did here. Let's see. Can I just put a plate here for stability? He needs all the stability he can get. That means what do I... Okay, that goes there. Oh, that's also an interesting point. Do I have enough teeth of this size? Okay, I will need 4 more. So that's 1. Oh no. I do have the 10. Okay. Maybe check this one. I don't think so. Okay. It's curious, I have an odd number, but let me think. If I have enough of these, does it make sense for it to have a strong pink centered and then finish it off in a different color? Oh, I only have 4. Okay. Let's see here. I have enough to do 1 of each, or half pink, half beige. See how it looks. Oh, yeah, let me just do the complete beige on this side. This thing. Oh yes, I keep calling it beige, but it's really tan. Let's see. Oh no, I just need that. And 2 more. In, down, and then across. Oops, wrong color. Where does the beige go? Or the tan. There we go. Oh, why is your... Yeah, it still needs 1 more plate. Okay. There we go. It's kind of a little off. That's just to hold them together. I do like how this looks. I think keeping it pink works better than changing color. But unfortunately, my limit is that many pink teeth. I wonder if... So the prop I used to make the thumbnails, the sea of a lot of colors, or a lot of colored bricks, I wonder if it's in there. Because it's curious that I only have an odd number. I thought I have not gotten any other way like this one from Brinklink. So it would have come in as a creative set. But, okay, let's assume that I'm going to keep this shape. How do I resolve so that if there's a flat surface like here, and apparently I'm going to need to, might as well do at this level, a single layer of plates to unify this height and this height. Whereas I do have 2x1s. I do have these. Yeah, so then that makes sense a little bit more. And then I can do pink on the edges. So that it matches here and here. Okay, and then I can bring this forward. I was thinking of making it recessed, but I need to take care of this part here. Or even go like here to kind of, hide that part because it's not really going with the flow. Let's see, do I have... Wait. So like, behold my tan collection. I don't have a 2x1 with horizontal. They're all similar. All the normal kind. So I do have these. If I put normal bricks there, I can have these hanging in front of them. I do have more sizes available in yellow. So how high should I go? Oh. Is that what I wanted or not? Because, yeah, that is a height. Let's see, how high are these things? So I am at that height there. That's right, this is 2 because there's that 2x1 plate that holds this one above the 2x1 with a single stud. Okay, so at least it's on that height. Here. And then I can use, should be pink there. Okay. Now the thing is, these don't need to attach to anything else. But where these studs are, those will need to attach to something. Whoop. There. Right now they're off centered. So, what are my options? I can't go back to this. Okay, no, this part is something weird happened. Oh, this needs to go there. That's what it is. Now it's an issue. Like this part. Just need to kind of so let's assume that this is the grid the rest of the castle's on, and this is where it goes rogue, and I would need to kind of bring it back in so that it can be part of the rest of the castle. Okay, so let's go with pink. It's kind of that I forgot that I needed to see that on this side, but it's okay. If I keep building there, that's the closest I can get. Unless I do this. Oh, I can't. I would only be able to do a... Okay, let's see, where's a... I wonder if yellow's the one where I only have... I don't have a normal 1x1. So... It really should be yellow, just so that it continues with the rest, but... So unlike this one where the arch occurs in one layer, I'm able to come to the back and kind of just cover up that. So even in this one, I didn't resolve the arch. Everything else, yes, and the height resolved. Oops. Okay. So I can't, at the last stitch, or the last moment, go back to the arch because even the arch is not fully resolved. So basically, I want to be sure I get that to happen so that this, at least this part, is secure to the rest of the structure. Let's see what I can come up with. First, this is okay. Let me see, what do I have here? Okay. I'm gonna need to dig for more 2x1s with a single stud. Here. And 2 more just in case. just so that I can realign myself. Let's see, I'm not sure how many in what direction. Okay, so that's not going to work, but this, what will this do for us? Does that realign? It does. Okay. That's good. I am going to have a gap here. Is it, how deep is it? It looks like it's a full brick. Almost. Slightly less than a full brick. It's like 2 plates and a half. So there is going to be a gap like here. Okay. Well, I'm glad that part is going to be resolved. Color-wise, that works. I need to kind of fill the back here. I wonder. I don't know if I have a normal 1x1 in blue. I'll do that. Yikes. Okay, so let's not use that. Use this. Let's put us back on track. And then this and this. So I think that's necessary. Let's see. Yep. This will get us back to the castle grid. Hold on. Okay. Now, for that part there, I do have a round plate that's one stud. I do have plenty of these, but we'll see how it comes out. Okay. So I have yellow there. Yellow there. And I'm gonna need, well, let's see. If I keep this pattern kind of like that there's blue and then there's blue. Okay, so this should be pink in the corners. Okay, I don't like this part here. Okay, so I'll switch it up. So that way it's not stacked, but actually overlapping there. And I'm going with the assumption that I'll find the missing teeth in the sea of color. Because I do find it odd that I have an odd... Oh, here's another one. Or did I put it back? Nope, it's there. Oh, so if I find 2 more, I can replace those at least. Or that's my absolute limit of the pink. Okay, continuing. Now, there's nothing there to... Nothing can go there. Because it's too narrow for a 1x2. Okay, so everything has to be on top of there. So something like that. Unfortunately, pink is the only one I have that's long enough. Oops. Okay. And then I would need, I think it'd look kind of nice with blue being there. I have this, so that'll have to do. It's an added puzzle to have overlapping of the bricks and yet keep your colors organized. And what's this one? It's just odd number. Okay. That's simple enough. I'll use this one. Okay. There. Wow. So we have a clean line on top. Places for detail here. And actually, it kind of works with the with the tan being there, because that way the pastel colors can show up a little bit more. Oh, isn't that nice there? It's almost like an M. I'll keep it. Because in this area, it puts all the colors, except for the green, present. And then when you put your floor, that should keep things together, unless you have a really long piece to span that part. I'm not a fan of that gap either. So I'll finish this detail here, and then I'll see what plates I can put there. Oh yeah, I didn't put the greens up here. I'm not sure where they would go. It can't be behind there. Let's see what, oops. Okay. I think this way. Well, it's all of this is on the one stuff. That's why. Oh gosh, not the best, but it put things together. I do see an opportunity, and I can't change that. Maybe not. How weird. Thought it would have gone in there. Oh, so that changes stuff. I can't do that. It's fine. Fine. I got a 2x2 there. Figure out something for here. Could be its own special place. Because then I would need another layer to kind of hold this in place. Whoop. What did I destroy? Just that. Now if I had a really special piece, I could put it there. It's not. So nothing heavy can be built on top of this, I would say. Especially if it's going to be transported. A really bad turn bump can twist it, the heavy part off, and then just come crashing down on this. But that was part of it. It was all in a delicate look. Let's see. So then I can finish that there. So, do I have any more 1x4s? Where is it? Can I even put anything there? This was a 4 cross, and then with this, it's going to be, yeah, it's 4. Should be fine. If I have those pieces. 2, and 4. Oh, that shifted. So I can't do it the same way as I did this. And all because it's 5 across. So we have come this far, but still not quite resolved. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so this is one solution. It's possible to use. I don't think it's ever going to get more sturdier because overall it's a very delicate design. But I'm going to try and not use the 2x1 center pieces because that is causing more problems than solving the 5 stud gap between fenestration columns. And so I'm just going to do it normal in terms of, now do I need to keep that there. If I do that, do I need that there? Nope. I think that'll get me to this right height. One more. Now I can use something other than that single set to balance this whole thing. And is it possible? Am I gonna... I should. Yeah. And it's gonna be... I guess it's gonna be pink. Just to keep it consistent with this part there. And then I need to raise it up. How much? Plate? It needs 2 plates. Yeah, it's 2 plates. Okay. The area is going to be wider, or at least this is not going to come to a tip, so it might have to just be finish it there. We'll see how it looks with the other part there, and then you go here. Okay. Now with that being said, still not wide enough for this thing. So we're gonna have it there. This there. I am tempted to use blue, but it should be, how wide is this? It's 5 across. I do have 3 3x1s in beige. Sorry, in tan. Plenty of them. Where's, oh, here we go. Guess I need to put it on a plate in order to separate them. Yeah. Doesn't want to give up. There we go. Well, now the tan piece there. Wait, is this just one? It might be just one level height since I'm not doing with the 2x1 with a single stud. So it's just that little piece that holds it all together. Yikes. Okay. I am almost okay with it. I wish I had like an actual better piece there. I'll keep checking for the colors. I have 2 pink teeth. Just need 2 more. I'll see if they're in the C. Back side. At least let's see if these. So the 10. It does appear here and there. Not looking at that. So I think it's okay. It's not a lost color in the whole scheme. So I did pull out brown and pink, but I think pink is well represented as it is. Now, do I have enough? Oh. Okay. So I guess I could put the pink there because it is yellow. And then having a different color, you know, can still work. Yep, it's not hiding. Which is also odd. It's an odd color. Unless it fell. Oh, guess what I found on the floor? Number 3. Okay. So it might be possible in the next installment you might see a pink top to that fenestration. Just need one more. And apparently one more round plate. But for now, I can put you here. And then if your choice is to put a color here, I don't think I have. I should have some blue single stud plates. Or it could be the transparent ones, like it could be jewels just embedded into the walls. Here, I didn't really pay much attention to. Is that too narrow for that length? This. Would that make sense? Oh, so close. Yeah. If the studs were not there, then they would fit. But otherwise, it's going to have to be pink. Oh, wait. It could be... Let's see. Pink with this point. Okay. I'm not sure. I want to go back and make this even. Should be like too deep. And I can do that with, let's see, what do I need to put here? Yikes, I would need to have a single 1x1 there. Pink, no problem. Another pink. Okay, let me see if I have not a round plate, though it might have to be that. Or, yeah, because otherwise it'll be in the front, the round plate. And I just need to somehow get that there. Because that would work here, unless I come up with a different solution for the front. Looks like a mountain. Okay, so what can you be? Since I'm limited on the size and the color. Oh, do have this. And I was looking for another possibility of, well, let's see. I do have this. It's kind of awkward to be there. And I don't have anything else in pastel that can grab onto that claw. But if that's there, then I can put pink there. Let me double check if I have all my pieces here. So I only have round studs. Some of them look like flowers. Some of them don't have a stud. Some of them are just round. It's not great. It is a place for texture, but it doesn't really follow with the rest of the design. What else can I put there? Or I just re-evaluate the front side. Oh, I'm sorry, the interior part. Keep that there. Okay, so the issue was this, and only have that, which then balances that part. So we keep that there. That's fine. What's here? Okay, so it doesn't rotate. What's here then? Oh! And what's that? It's just a single piece? Forgot about that. Okay. Since we're not adjusting the grid, can do something with that. That way it can be even with everything else. Oops. Except for that. Okay. Does it still work? Oh, it needs to be a single. Each. Yeah, we're on level. Cool. As we can. There we go. And so find it's not touching the ceiling because it's just a detail. And if you do it consistently, it looks like it was done on purpose. It's like, wow, I really love this horizontal line. For some reason. Okay. I like how that looks actually. Nothing changed on the front side. So let me just change that. Oh. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't. Yeah, oh no. That's why I had that there. Okay. Let's see what we can do with you. And if it's hidden, it could be a round plate. Maybe not, because, okay, so this has to be here. Okay. That stays there. Goodness. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we have this here. And that's where the issue is. I don't have a square for that. Huh. But I can hide it. This does nothing for the structure integrity of this construction. But it does unify it. I guess that's the cost of making it look pretty. Okay. So at least if there's weight, there's nothing, a gap there to, you know, fall through or something. Okay, so this is no longer a 2x1. And it's going to be 1. Where's normal 1 with this thing. Oh wait, does it show through? Barely. The shadow of the curves hide it, so that's fine. Because it's facing inward there. And then another normal one here. And this one is going to connect this way. So weird to have bricks so close but not yet connected. I don't know if they make pink in a really long brick. Otherwise I put 2 right there and it'd be no problem. Okay, and then this part here, this is now pink. This is pink. Oh. Yay, I have all 4 now. Now I hope I have enough battery left on my camera to keep on going. Wow. Okay, so this has been a really pink intensive structure. First kind for me. Nothing more than that. There. Okay. Not yet finished. Let's see if we can get this replaced. The tan did its job in terms of preparing the way. There. Where's this? There. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, so since it has nothing to rest on, it has to rely on the top stud too. Okay, let me reset this part. That. Apparently they all have to go in together. because it's that delicate. I guess I would recommend this design if you actually had the proper studs that, or the bricks and plates to span this distance. Voila! Ish. There we go. The first color sketch for Fenestration B using pastels, kind of going along with the lavender pieces here. And I wonder, looking at the bases to see if I can clean these up, and I guess it just depends. I do have a lot of these pink slopes, these details. How will it look? Since I used that there, I could use this on the bottom to kind of cover that up. I don't know. And I don't have that slope in the light blue. I have the reverse, which is not in the direction I wanted to go. There. And it will work for this. Let's see if it works for that too. Well, amazingly, it covers the same amount of of the fenestration design, of all the different colors, the way they build on top of each other. The same as that, even though they're different studs. Okay. I like that. Unfortunately, I do have these in tan, but I don't have the details in tan. Not even in the light yellow. So it has to be pink. Okay. It's curious that I wonder since I got these from not a creative set, if they overloaded with a pink so that people use them more. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have used pink. I would have, okay, let's see what our color options are. And I might have gone with blue, but not enough blue. There, now it's a little bit more clean. And those don't really interfere with the front design. I would have probably liked to include these more, but I don't really have a place for them. As I put them there. Oh, be careful with that. So that way, yeah, now all the colors are there in this area. Okay. Am I done with it? Probably not. But I think this is a great stopping point. Kind of, I like it. It's has a lot of things going for it. the colors are doing their job in terms of displaying, a kind of a function as to what the role is in the overall design. Yeah, and I'm not, it's almost like a pink border on top, but then yellow here. It kind of fits. So you see a lot more pink on this side. But because using blue, it kind of breaks it up. Not so much green anywhere here unless you peek through there. And then these just leave more options to put some fine details in there. Okay. Wow. So this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This has been quite an adventure just with color. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.